Good to have you on the show this morning.
Lisa.
Obviously, there is this push and even some support by the NRA, but you heard Heidi. This could end up having some sort of caveat that, you know, doesn't really ultimately get to where we want to go. What do you think?
Well, this is one of the first times we've heard Republicans even open to talking about any kind of restrictions like this. And I think it's very important to have this discussion and to pass something. Action is necessary here. The fact that these bump stocks are legal when in fact they do something illegal. They can convert a semi-automatic into an automatic or machine gun, and that's what they do, and they should be banned.
Yeah.
The guy
See, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get more of our rights taken away, like our weapons. They want us defenseless.
I had a dozen of them in a hotel room, and by the way, none of those innocent people, 500 over 500 injured, 59 killed, could have protected themselves by shooting up to a 32nd floor hotel room. So there are a number of us, including some Republicans, that have supported sensible background checks, in addition to, of course, banning things like bump stocks. And so I'm hopeful that we will be able to take action. There is an opening here.
I think we're starting to break down.
To do something sensible. The narrow is to get at what just happened, but you also could look at revisiting the background check issue, which is the gun show loophole.
Senator Nick Confessore here. I'm wondering if you think it is likely that Congress will actually look at a narrowly tailored gun control bill on the bump stock when the NRA is talking really about a bigger bill that would give them a huge win and maybe toss a goodie on the bump stocks to the gun control people.
You know, I think at this point, when you have 59 people having dead with funerals this week, the thought that people are looking for a political win, when the vast majority of people in this country
what's going on with their forehead, man?
Background checks, I don't think that's how they should be looking at it. I think they should be looking at how can we get support to take action so this doesn't happen again, that someone can be in a hotel room shooting down at a concert and killing innocent people.
Senator, you plan to introduce legislation that would force tech companies to disclose
These people are
on
evil.
who buys political ads. A measure only TV providers currently face.
Yeah, she has a smile on her face.
Obviously,
Look
so
at
many different outlets now where people get these ads. How would it
What are
work?
you smiling at, bitch?
Well, first of all, let's look at what's happened here. We have multiple intelligence agencies, U.S. intelligence agencies, saying that Russia tried to interfere in our election. We now know that they purchased.
Back her
A
up.
measure only TV providers currently face, but obviously there's so many different outlets now where people get these ads. How would it work?
Well, first of all, let's look at what's happened here. We have multiple intelligence agencies, U.S. intelligence agencies, saying that Russia tried to interfere in our election. We now know that they purchased 3,000 Facebook ads and probably a lot more on other online platforms.
Let's see if I can catch it again.
To disclose details on who buys political ads. A measure only TV providers currently face, but obviously there's so many different outlets now where people get these ads. How would it work?
Well, first of all, let's look at what's happened here. We have multiple
Look at that, man. What's going on right there? Look at that. Wow. Let's see if I can get it. See how that's disappearing right there, man? What is that? What is this? Man, she just looks like she's breaking down. Look at that.
Saying that Russia tried to interfere in our election. We now know that they purchased 3,000 Facebook ads and probably a lot more on other online platforms for $100,000 in rubles. And guess what? Under American law, there's no way they have to register those ads, or there's no proof that they existed. So all that Senator Warner and I are proposing here is to simply even the playing field and make sure that when you place an ad on TV, including on MSNBC, when you place an ad, you have to register it. When are you running it? How much does it cost? When $1.4 billion was spent on online ads in the last election, it's time to make sure that our laws are catching up to the technology that's been used to influence our electorate. Our Constitution was created so that we were self-governing. We don't want to be influenced by foreign entities. We want to have the freedom to make our own decisions.
It seems pretty obvious. I'm curious.
Hey, look at that
about
smirk on her
GOP
face,
support
man.
for this.
We don't know yet. That's one of the reasons that
She's
we
mocking
are waiting a week here to introduce it, to again go back to some of them and talk to them. None of them want foreign government influence either. As Marco Rubio once said, one election it was one candidate, one party. Next time it'll be the other. And one other thing to make clear here, this isn't about like you wanting to post a cat video.
Right.
Okay, this is not about free internet. This is about paid political advertising.
John Meacham.
Senator, about the opposition and the culture of the Senate. This week, Senator Corker announced he was leaving. A fairly moderate Republican in the South, the governor of Tennessee, said he was not going to run. I'm wondering, do you feel that Republicans you can deal with are becoming an ever more vanishing breed? Is there, or do you have some hope about reaching across the aisle?
I continue to have hope for reaching across the aisle, and that's because I work with people every day. People like Senator Cornyn, we just passed a bill yesterday. We have worked together and continue to do that, and I can go through a whole bevy of names, including Senator Lindsey Graham, but for me, I look for the common ground where I can find it. Am I concerned about what just happened in that Alabama election and who won? Yes. The more you add people who see their job as just standing on their
Keep looking at her neck, man. This
see
is,
their job as just
wicked,
standing
man.
on their own, throwing punches instead of trying to go in the middle for the people of America, then you have trouble.
She's breaking down.
But for the most part, I still find people in the Senate that I can work with across the aisle, and certainly two of the
See her
issues
neck,
that
man?
we just
What is
discussed,
going on?
doing something common sense on guns with the bump stocks and doing something about these online ads that are rampant. Those would be two good examples where I continue to be hopeful we'll be able to do something.
Senator, make me feel, Donnie Deutsch, I'd like to feel hopeful as far as the hands across the aisle, but when I do look at Judge Moore, that seems to be more
Oh, man, what is going on with his teeth?
Versus the more now what's coming as the rule versus
Look at it, man.
Everything that we see,
He looks
everything
evil.
we understand, everything we feel